everybody. Thank you for tuning into the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. My name is Samantha Genzer, and I'm going to be your host for you guys. We have a very exciting episode for you guys. We're going to be covering grade reports of the WNBA team so far in the season, the all-time best gymnastic legends in Olympic history, CrossFit Games predictions, USA track and field relay teams for the Olympics, and make sure you guys stay till the end of the show to hear about how the USWNT beat Mexico on Saturday. Before we begin, I wanted to ask you guys to like and follow the show and to become a part of our show to tip and donate using the link GSMCpodcast.net. Also, we do get a lot of questions that come in from viewers during the show, so to ensure that your questions and comments get read on the air, I ask that you use the link GSMCpodcast.net. This puts your questions and comments at the top of the list so that I see them, and of course, it also really helps the show. Again, the link is GSMCpodcast.net. Now, before we get started, I have one last thing to say. I wanted to announce that this is my last show with the GSMC Sports Network. I had a lot of fun making these videos, and I appreciate those that watch these episodes. Now, let's get started. I hope you guys enjoy today's content. Okay, so let me get started with our first segment. We're going to be grading the WNBA team. Summer is almost over, so I'm getting back in that school mode, school mind. And because of that, I wanted to give teams grades instead of ranking them. We have a lot of teams to get through, so let's just get started. So let's start with the Dallas Wings, and I'm unfortunately giving this team an F. It hurts my heart to say that. It literally wants to make me cry. They literally have 5 wins and 19 losses, so I feel like it makes sense for them to be graded an F. I mean, like, their record kind of justifies that. I feel like they're the last in the league in standings, and I don't think they are going to be able to climb the ranks unless some other team just completely collapses. Arika Ungabowale leads the Wings, and sometimes, and I'm emphasizing sometimes because this isn't all the time, the only way the Wings are able to stay in the game is because of Ungabowale's shooting. The team struggles with consistency and poor shooting averages. Recent games have highlighted their issues, such as a 104-85 loss to the Las Vegas Aces and a 95-71 defeat by the Seattle Storm. The team's defense has been a significant weakness, allowing opponents to score heavily, and I think that's where most of their issues start from, is their defense. Because they do have good scorers on the team. You can't argue that they don't. But I think the defense is where they struggle the most at this point. And then next, I graded the Atlanta Dream a D. They've won 7 games and lost 16. This grade is mainly due to their inconsistent play and below average statistics. Despite a pretty promising start with the win over the Los Angeles Sparks, the Dream have struggled significantly since. Recent games highlight their difficulties, such as an 84-70 loss to the Las Vegas Aces, where they displayed poor shooting accuracy and defensive lapses. Their overall field goal percentage is low, and they have issues with turnovers and personal fouls, which have cost them crucial games. Next, I gave the Los Angeles Sparks a C+. This one also hurts my heart too. They just have been having a really disappointing season, in my opinion. Unfortunate things have happened, like Cameron Brink getting an injury. Like, it's just unfortunate. They have 6 wins and 17 losses, and I mean, while they have had some unfortunate losses, they have managed to get some notable victories, such as their 98-93 win over the Las Vegas Aces. However, recent losses like the 84-79 defeat to the Seattle Storm and an 85-78 loss to the Phoenix Mercury highlights their struggles. The Sparks have shown flashes of strong play, but need to improve their consistency and defensive efforts to climb the standings. Like I said, Cameron Brink is out with an injury, but rookie Rickea Jackson has been able to get more minutes and attention, so that's a positive. But still, not having Brink on the court is a huge miss. Next, I gave the Washington Mystics a B-. They have 6 wins and 18 losses. Ariel Atkins and Aaliyah Edwards have been a huge part of the team. Atkins scored a team-high 381 points in the season so far, and Edwards has contributed significantly on the boards with 124 total rebounds. The Mystics' ability to frequently rack up assists with 21 assists in several games shows their teamwork and ball movement. However, it's their overall record that indicates the struggles in converting these efforts into wins, which I feel like justifies their like sort of mid-range grade. I have a couple of teams with a B grade. In my opinion, the Seattle Storm is earning a B. They have 16 wins and 8 losses. They have a balanced record with notable wins such as an 84-71 victory over the Chicago Sky, where Nika Agumike scored 24 points and grabbed 13 rebounds. The team's ability to outscore opponents significantly in the second half of the game demonstrates, their resilience and strategic adjustments. Their overall record highlights their competitiveness, particularly at home, where they have a strong 11-3 record. Key players like Jewel Lloyd, who have been consistent in their scoring, and Azimi McBaker, who anchors their defense, have been pivotal to their success. However, the Storm have faced challenges on the road with a more balanced 5-5 away record, indicating areas for improvement. I also gave the Chicago Sky a B. This is what I've been telling you, some of these grades I know are controversial here. I have one that's in particular very controversial, but we'll get there. Anyway, so I gave the Chicago Sky a B. They have shown considerable resilience and capability, highlighted by their ability to stage comebacks and secure key victories. Key players like Angel Reese have made significant contributions, showcasing strong performance in points and rebounds. She now is leading the WNBA record for most consecutive double-doubles. The team's overall stats reflect their balanced approach, with effective scoring and defensive playing crucial roles. However, the Sky have also faced challenges such as a recent 84-71 loss to the Seattle Storm and a 91-76 defeat by the New York Liberty, indicating areas where consistency is needed. Their midseason performance, marked by a mix of highs and lows, I feel like justifies the B grade. I'm acknowledging the potential while also highlighting the need for improvement in certain areas to solidify their standing as the season progresses, but I can understand if someone were to give this team like an A- or an A. Like, I understand why you would. I just have them at a B right now. The last team that I have for a B grade is the Phoenix Mercury. Currently, the team holds a 12-12 record with significant victories like their 99-93 win over the New York Liberty and a 100-84 triumph over the Dallas Wings. Key players like Brittany Griner and Diana Taurasi have been instrumental in their success, with Griner contributing significantly in points and rebounds. Also, Natasha Cloud and Kalia Copper have been vital in both scoring and defensive plays. The Mercury's home performance has been particularly strong with an 8-4 record, indicating their dominance on their home court. However, the team has faced inconsistencies, particularly on the road, where they have a 4-8 record. Their ability to maintain a balanced record despite these challenges shows resilience, but also points to areas needed improvement for a higher grade. Next up, okay, this is where it's controversial. I gave the Indiana Fever a B+. This might be biased. This is completely biased because I am a huge Caitlin Clark fan. I'm sorry, but I am biased, I guess. But I'm just very much proud and shocked to see how far this team has come. The team's improvement over the season is the main reason why I gave them this grade. Yes, now I'm repeating this information to myself again. I'm wait, I probably should have given them a B, and Chicago Sky a B+, and Seattle Storm a B. I probably would have changed the grades in the second right now, but I'm sticking with this. I'm confident in the grades I've given these teams. Anyway, so I'm just very much impressed with how far this team has come this season. I feel like they've improved tremendously. They have 11 wins and 14 losses so far. The team has shown strong offensive and defensive efforts, particularly highlighted by victories such as their 95-86 win over the Phoenix Mercury and an 83-78 triumph over the New York Liberty. They are able to beat some of the best teams, and I'm hoping that they can continue doing so in the rest of the season. Key players like Caitlin Clark have been instrumental, with Clark leading in scoring and showcasing her versatility on the court. Also, Aliyah Boston has been a stand-up player on the team as well. Okay, so I also gave the Las Vegas Aces a B+, because they have improved tremendously as well over the season, but I feel like we were all disappointed in them at the beginning of the season. So I would love to give them an A-, but I don't feel like they deserve that right now just because they didn't really play to the expectations in the beginning of the season. I try not to be mean, but that... Anyway, they had a very rough start. The Aces have a solid record now, though, with notable wins such as the 104-85 victory over the Dallas Wings, where A'ja Wilson scored 28 points and grabbed 10 rebounds, setting a new franchise scoring record. Other key players like Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young have also consistently contributed, with Plum scoring 23 points in the same game and Young adding 18 points. Despite their strong performance, the Aces have faced some challenges, like I said, including losses such as the 98-93 defeat by the Los Angeles Sparks, which that one was a surprise. No one, maybe not no one, but I really did not expect the Los Angeles Sparks to beat Las Vegas Aces. I did not expect that. However, the Las Vegas Aces' ability to bounce back and secure wins, like their 89-77 victory over the Washington Mystics, demonstrates their resilience and competitive edge. Overall, the Las Vegas Aces have shown strong potential and consistent play, justifying their B+ grade, in my opinion, but there is still room for improvement to reach the top tier in the league. Moving on to the teams that got an A, I have the Minnesota Lynx with an A grade. They have consistently demonstrated strong play, highlighted by key victories and stand-up performances from their players. For example, their 90-78 win over the Dallas Wings showcased their ability to control games against tough opponents, and their 82-67 victory over the Los Angeles Sparks further solidified their dominance this season. Key players such as Napheesa Collier and Kayla McBride have been pivotal to their success. Collier, with her leadership and scoring prowess, has been a driving force, while McBride has consistently contributed with high-scoring games. Additionally, the emergence of young talents like Elisa Pilley has provided the Lynx with a balanced and dynamic roster. The Lynx' ability to maintain a high level of play throughout the season, their strong defensive strategies, and effective team chemistry have all contributed to their top-tier performance. Their impressive 26th season under head coach Cheryl Reeve has been marked by strategic excellence and consistent execution. I'm really impressed with this team, especially because I did not expect them to be this good this season. Not in a mean way, just like I really thought the Las Vegas Aces would seem better than them this season, but I really feel like the Lynx have been looking a lot better than that team, to be honest. Okay, moving on, I also gave the Connecticut Sun an A. They have won 18 games and lost 5 so far. The Sun's roster has been performing exceptionally well, with Alyssa Thomas achieving her 10th regular season triple-double, sealing a 78-74 win against the Atlanta Dream. Under the leadership of head coach Stephanie White, the Sun have maintained a strong presence both offensively and defensively. Their ability to execute game strategies effectively and the depth of the roster have played crucial roles in their top-tier performance. Overall, the Connecticut Sun's balanced team effort, key player contributions, and strategic excellence have justified their A grade for the season, in my opinion. Lastly, I gave the New York Liberty an A+. With a strong record of 24, the Liberty have shown consistent excellence both at home and on the road. Key victories such as their 102-66 win against the Indiana Fever and a narrow 71-68 triumph over the Connecticut Sun highlights their competitive edge and ability to perform under pressure. Leading the team are players like Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu, and they've been pivotal. Stewart has consistently been a top scorer with stand-up performances like her 31-point game against the Fever. Ionescu, known for her playmaking and scoring ability, has also been crucial, frequently leading an assist and providing essential support across the board. The team's balanced roster, featuring strong contributions from players like Jonquel Jones and Courtney Vandersloot, has ensured depth and resilience to their campaign. They are leading the WNBA right now in standing, so I feel it is fair to give them an A+ about midway through the season. Like, I feel like this is just fair to do. I don't know. I love them. They're leading the standings. A+ for them, So that concludes the grades of all the teams in the WNBA. We are now going to move into the next segment where we talk about the best all-time gymnastics stars in Olympic history. This is going to be a fun segment, so I recommend sticking around. Before we get into that, we're going to be taking a very short break, so I will see you guys very soon.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit. A stupid myth, you choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
Welcome back, everybody, to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We just got done grading the WNBA team so far in the season, and in this segment, I'm going to talk about the all-time best gymnastics legends in Olympic history. This segment is going to be fun for me, so I'm excited to talk about everybody. Speaking of ranking, though, I am not ranking them in order. Like, this is not in any specific order, but these are just, like, in general, the best Olympic gymnast, in my opinion. And I'm only including one person from the team this year because she's been in more than 2 games, and y'all already know who that person is. I think everybody can guess. I'll save her for the end. So, okay, first person on my list is Daniela Salivas from Romania. She dominated the 1988 Olympics, winning 6 medals, including 3 golds on the uneven bars, balance beam, and floor, 2 silvers in the team competition and all around, and 1 bronze in the vault. Salivas also won 5 gold medals at the World Championships during her career. Renowned for achieving 7 perfect 10 scores at the 1988 Olympics, Salivas solidified her place in gymnastics history. Her ability to perform flawlessly under pressure is a testament to her skill and composure. Next, I got Lyudmila Toresheva competing for the Soviet Union. She earned 9 Olympic medals over 3 Olympic Games. She won 4 gold medals, including the all-around title at the 1972 Olympics, and contributed to 3 consecutive team golds in 1968, 1972, and 1976. Toresheva also excelled at the World Championships, where she earned 7 gold medals, including 3 in the all-around competition. Her technical prowess and consistency made her a dominant force in gymnastics during the late 1960s and early 1970s. Renowned for her composure and grace under pressure, Toresheva exemplified the ideal combination of athleticism and artistry, setting a high standard for future generations of gymnasts. Next up on my list is Nelly Kim, competing for the Soviet Union. She made history at the 1976 Olympics by becoming the first female gymnast to score a perfect 10 on the vault and floor, helping her team secure the gold medal. Kim also won individual gold medals in the vault and floor exercise and a silver in the all-around, showcasing her versatility and excellence across multiple events. Kim's success continued at the 1980 Moscow Olympics, where she earned 2 more gold medals in the team competition and vault, further solidifying her status as one of the sport's greats. Throughout her career, she won numerous medals at World Championships and European Championships, demonstrating consistent dominance on the international stage. Beyond her competitive achievements, Kim's influence extends to her role as an innovator in gymnastics. She was known for her high level of difficulty and originality in her routine, setting new standards for future gymnasts. The next person I have on this list of all-time best gymnasts is Larissa Latynina. Competing for the Soviet Union, she won a total of 18 Olympic medals, including 9 golds, 5 silvers, and 4 bronze across 3 Olympics, 1956, 1960, and 1964. Her record for the most Olympic medals by any gymnast stood for decades, highlighting her consistency and excellence over a prolonged period. She also dominated the World Championships, winning 14 medals, including 9 golds. Her versatility and skill across all apparatuses set her apart as a gymnast who could excel in any event, from the floor exercise to the balance beam. Known for her elegance, precision, and athleticism, Latynina played a crucial role in elevating the artistic aspect of gymnastics while maintaining technical difficulty. Alaya Mustafina is considered one of the all-time best gymnasts due to her exceptional achievements, technical prowess, and resilience throughout her career. Competing for Russia, she first gained international prominence at the 2010 World Championships, where she won gold in the all-around, team, and uneven bars events, along with a silver in the floor exercise and a bronze in the balance beam. At the 2012 London Olympics, Mustafina continued her success, earning 4 medals: gold on the uneven bars, silver in the team competition, and bronze in both the all-around and floor exercise. Despite facing significant challenges, including a severe knee injury in 2011, Mustafina demonstrated remarkable resilience and determination. She made a triumphant return to the sport, winning 3 medals at the 2016 Rio Olympics: gold on the uneven bars, silver in the team competition, and bronze in the all-around. This comeback solidified her reputation as one of the sport's most tenacious and talented athletes. Olga Korbut competed for the Soviet Union and captivated the world with her charm, athleticism, and daring routines during the 1972 Olympics. Korbut's most famous performances came at the 1972 Olympics, where she won 3 gold medals, team competition, balance beam, and floor exercise, and 1 silver on the uneven bars. She introduced moves that were previously thought impossible, such as the Korbut flip on the uneven bars and a back flip to swing down, which showcased her incredible strength and agility. She also was known for doing the dead loop on the uneven bars, which it always pops up on my For You page on TikTok, and it literally makes me I have to cover my eyes, but it's so cool. But I mean, those moves are illegal now, but for good reason. But she is just insane, and she was very, very tiny, but had long, beautiful legs, so everything she did just looked so elegant. These innovative elements pushed the boundaries of what was considered possible in gymnastics and really raised the technical standards of the sport. Beyond her technical prowess, Korbut's performances are notable for their emotional impact. Her impressive style and dynamic routines brought a new level of artistry and excitement to gymnastics, making her a fan favorite and earning her the nickname the Sparrow from Minsk. I don't know how to pronounce that, guys. I'm so sorry. That's the best I can do pronouncing that. Her emotional expressions and charismatic presence helped popularize gymnastics globally, inspiring countries and countless young athletes from other countries, to pursue the sport. Korbut continued her success at the 1976 Montreal Olympics, where she added to her medal collection with a team gold and a silver in the balance beam. Next up is Nadia Comăneci, who is one of the best due to her groundbreaking achievements, perfection in execution, and lasting influence on the sport. Competing for Romania, Comăneci made history at the 1976 Olympics by becoming the first gymnast to score a perfect 10 in an Olympic gymnastics event. Her flawless performance on the uneven bars not only earned her this unprecedented score, but also changed the way gymnastics was perceived and scored. At the 1976 Olympics, Comăneci won 3 gold medals in the all-around, uneven bars, and balance beam, a silver in the team competition, and a bronze in the floor exercise. She achieved 7 perfect 10s during the competition. She continued her success at the 1980 Moscow Olympics, winning 2 more gold medals in the balance beam and floor exercise and 2 silver medals in the team competition and all-around. Her continued excellence in competition further solidified her status as one of the sport's greatest athletes. Known for her grace, poise, and technical difficulty, Comăneci's routine set a new standard for gymnastics. Next on my list is Miss Shawn Johnson. She's an icon and forever will be. Competing for the U.S. at the 2008 Olympics, she won 4 medals, including a gold on the balance beam and 3 silvers in the all-around, team competition, and floor. Johnson's gold medal on the balance beam was particularly notable for its technical difficulty and flawless execution. I've watched her balance beam routine from that 2008 Olympics that I probably haven't memorized by now. In addition to her Olympic success, Johnson was a dominant force at the World Championships. In 2007, she won 3 gold medals in the all-around, team competition, and floor exercise, and a silver on the beam. Known for her powerful and dynamic routines, Johnson's performances were characterized by their precision and athleticism. Her floor exercise routines in particular showcase her strength and ability to perform complex tumbling passes with ease. Beyond her competitive achievements, Johnson has had a significant impact on gymnastics through her role as a public figure and advocate for the sport. She has used her platform to inspire young athletes and promote a positive image of gymnastics. And I literally will never get it out of my head when she was in The Secret Life of American Teenager, that scene where she rolls her eyes, she's like, like, and that's like the only part of her scene that I can ever, like, it's in my head forever. Anyway, because we just talked about Shawn Johnson, we should now talk about Nastia Liukin. She is renowned for her grace, precision, and artistry, which set her apart from her competitors. At the 2008 Olympics, Liukin won 5 medals, including the all-around gold. Her Olympic medal haul also included 3 silvers in the team competition, uneven bars and balance beam, and a bronze in the floor exercise. Liukin's success extends beyond the Olympics. She is a 5-time World Championships medalist, winning gold in the uneven bars in 2005 and balance beam in 2007, as well as silver in the team competition in the 2006 and bronze in the all-around in 2005. Her performances at these championships demonstrated her consistent excellence and ability to perform under pressure. Known for her long lines, elegant execution, and difficult routines, Liukin brought a level artistry to gymnastics that captivated audiences worldwide. Her uneven bars routine were especially noteworthy for their complexity and seamless transitions in her numerous accolades and setting a high standard in the event. After retiring from competition, Liukin continued to contribute to the sport as a commentator, mentor, and advocate. She co-founded the Nastia Liukin Cup, an annual gymnastics competition that provides a platform for young gymnasts to showcase their talents. Her work in promoting gymnastics and supporting young athletes has had a lasting impact on the sport. And Shawn Johnson and Nastia Liukin are still, like, technically friends today, which is so insane. I think that just, like, I don't know, it warms my heart seeing that because they were such big competitors in the 2008 Olympics. And another thing, going back to Shawn Johnson, that really inspires me about her is that she never really let, like, the fact that she got second place in the all-around and technically losing that first place all-around to Nastia Liukin, like, ever get to her, like, the way that, like, people thought it would. She, like, kind of took on a different role and kind of, like, showed her strength. Like, the first thing she got asked after the Olympics was, like, how does it feel losing? And, like, she said, I didn't lose. I got second. What do you mean? And, like, she's right. She didn't lose. Like, she got second. That's insane. So, I don't know. I thought that was really frustrating that people, you know, made a big deal that she got second and not taking the consideration that she was so amazing and so impressive to get second to begin with. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on to Gabby Douglas. Of course, she's on this list. At the 2012 London Olympics, Douglas made history by becoming the first African-American woman to win the all-around gold medal. She also played a crucial role in helping the U.S. team, known as the Fierce Five, secure the team gold medal. Her all-around victory was marked by her powerful routines, high level difficulty, and exceptional execution, showcasing her versatility and skill across all apparatuses. Douglas's success continued at the 2016 Rio Olympics, where she helped the U.S. team, known as the Final Five, win another team gold medal. Known for her dynamic performances, Douglas excelled particularly on the uneven bars and floor exercise. Her teams were characterized by their amplitude, precision, and smooth transitions, making her a standout competitor in these events. Beyond her competitive achievements, Douglas has had a significant impact on the sport through her role as a trailblazer and role model. She broke barriers and inspired a new generation of gymnasts, particularly young African-American athletes, by showing that excellence in gymnastics is attainable regardless of your race. Her story of perseverance, determination, and success has resonated with fans worldwide, making her a beloved figure in the gymnastics community. Vera Kozłowska. Competing for Czechoslovakia, Kozłowska won a total of 11 Olympic medals, including 7 golds and 4 silvers over 3 Olympic Games: 1960 Rome, 1964 Tokyo, and 1968 Mexico City. At the 1968 Olympics, she won 4 gold medals and 2 silvers, becoming one of the most decorated gymnasts in Olympic history. Kozłowska also excelled at the World Championships, winning 4 golds and 2 silver medals. Known for her elegant and powerful routines, she combined grace with athleticism, particularly in her celebrated floor routine exercises. Mary Lou Retton, of course, she's also on this list. Competing for the United States, Mary Lou Retton became a national hero with her remarkable performances at the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. At the 1984 Olympics, Retton made history as the first American woman to win the all-around gold medal in gymnastics. She earned a total of 5 medals, gold in the all-around, silver in the team competition and vault, and bronze in the uneven bars and floor exercise. Her dramatic perfect 10s on the floor exercise and vault secured her all-around victory, captivating the nation. Known for her powerful and dynamic routines, Retton excelled in events requiring strength and explosive energy. Her performances were characterized by high difficulty and impeccable execution. So I needed this segment by putting the spotlight on Simone Biles. It's just necessary. Simone Biles has redefined the standards of excellence in gymnastics through her dominant performances and groundbreaking routines. At the 2016 Rio Olympics, she won 4 gold medals in the all-around, team competition, vault, and floor exercise, and 1 bronze in the balance beam, becoming one of the most decorated gymnasts at a single game. She continued her success at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, adding a team silver and a bronze on the balance beam to her collection, despite facing significant mental health challenges. In addition to her Olympic achievements, Biles has excelled at the World Championships, amassing a record 25 medals, including 19 golds. Known for her power, precision, and innovative skills, Biles has introduced several new elements to the sport that are named after her, such as the Biles on vault and floor exercise. Her routines are characterized by their high level of difficulty and flawless execution, pushing the boundaries of what is possible in gymnastics. So we're now going to move into the next segment where we talk about the CrossFit Games predictions. Before we get into that, we're going to be taking a very short break, so I will see you guys very soon.
Looking for your daily fix of sports talk without having to pay for it? GSMC Sports Network is available on YouTube. Just search GSMC Sports Network. Get your fix of daily sports talk shows on YouTube, absolutely free. NFL, college football, NBA, MLB, MMA, UFC, fantasy football, and so much more. GSMC Sports Network has shows running all day long, with new sports shows starting every 2 hours. Just like on your favorite cable sports channel, except GSMC Sports Network is absolutely free. Just search GSMC Sports Network on YouTube to catch one of your new favorite shows, like the GSMC College Football Podcast, Chip Shot Football Podcast, Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, GSMC Basketball Podcast, and so many more. Check it out for yourself. GSMC Sports Network, now available on YouTube absolutely free. Search GSMC Sports Network on YouTube right now.
Welcome back, everybody, to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We just got done talking about the all-time best gymnasts in Olympic history, and now we're going to do some CrossFit Games predictions. Yesterday, I predicted 11th to 12th place, so I recommend checking that show out. Now we're going to continue the predictions and talk about 10th to 1st place, which I guess is technically more interesting in my opinion. Before we get started, I wanted to remind you guys to like and follow the show and to become a part of our show to tip and donate using the link gsmcpodcast.net. Also, this link puts your questions in the comments at the top of the list so that they get read on the air, and you get that fun, interactive aspect of the GSMC Sports Network. I also wanted to remind you guys to stay to the end of the show to hear about how the USWNT beat Mexico on Saturday. Now that we got that out of the way, let's start talking about CrossFit Games predictions. Okay, we're just going to get right into it. In 10th place, I have Karen Freyova, who finished 4th in the Europe semifinals. She has shown great promise since her debut, with her best finish being in the top 15, demonstrating her ability to compete at the highest level. In 2023, she finished 13th at the CrossFit Games, showcasing her steady improvement and potential to break into the top 10 with continued progress. Freyova is known for her impressive strength, particularly in weightlifting movements such as the clean and jerk and snatch. Her power and explosiveness, wow, that was like a long word that I was trying to get out of my mouth, but I just could not. I apologize. Her power and explosiveness are, I think I just said explosiveness. Okay, explosiveness. Wow, I cannot say that word today. Anyway, her power and explosiveness are significant advantages in strength-based events. She has a solid endurance base, allowing her to excel in longer aerobic workouts. Her stamina and ability to maintain a high level of performance over extended periods of time are key strengths. Also, Freyova is proficient in gymnastics movements, including muscle-ups, handstand push-ups, and pull-ups. But the reason I have her at 10th is because the games this year are featuring an exceptionally deep height and talent field of athletes. I definitely think she'll be able to secure a top 10 spot for sure. I think this will be the year that she can break that 15-place barrier and be in the top 10. And 9th, I have Brooke Wells, who finished 7th at the North America East semifinals. Wells has consistently finished within the top 10, with her best finish being 6th in 2016. Wells has participated in numerous sanctional events such as the Rogue Invitational and Woodapalooza, often finishing in the top 5. These events have helped her maintain her competitive edge and refine her skills against top-tier athletes. In 2023, Wells finished 8th at the CrossFit Games, demonstrating her ability to compete at a high level and her potential to maintain a top 10 position with continued dedication and training, and she has done exactly just that. She has a strong endurance base, allowing her to excel in longer aerobic workouts. Her stamina and ability to maintain a high level of performance over extended periods are key strengths. Wells is proficient in gymnastics movements, including muscle-up, handstand walks, and pull-ups. Her skills in these areas are crucial for excelling in complex and high-skill workouts. While her past performances may seem like she may be able to be in a better place than 9th this year, like I said, the height in competition this year is why, I think 9th place is a good prediction for her, but I won't be shocked if she places in the top 5. In 8th, I have Haley Adams, who finished 6th in the North America East semifinals. Adams has been a standout competitor at the CrossFit Games, quickly rising through the ranks since her debut. She consistently finishes in the top 10, with her best finish being 4th in 2020. Her rapid ascent and consistent performances make her a formidable athlete. In 2023, Adams finished 7th at the CrossFit Games. She is known for her exceptional endurance and stamina, excelling in longer aerobic workouts. Her ability to maintain a steady pace and push through fatigue gives her an edge in endurance-heavy events. Adams is proficient in gymnastics movements, including muscle-ups, handstand walks, and pull-ups, and her skills in these areas are crucial for excelling in those high-skill workouts. Adams' versatility across different workout types, including strength, endurance, and gymnastics, makes her a well-rounded competitor capable of handling the varied demands of the CrossFit Games. Even though we don't know exactly what the workouts and the events are yet, you can guess that it's going to be, those general movements that, we all see, like box jump, burpees. Like, those will probably be in there somewhere. Obviously, you're going to have, like, weightlifting movements like, clean and jerks or your snatches. Some of those elements, even if they're not the exact workout of those, they're going to be taking those same like movements that you would need and same like skills you would need in those workouts and other events. If that makes any sense. I hope that does make sense. Otherwise, I'm so sorry for confusing anybody. Moving on to 7th place, I have Danielle Brandon. She finished 4th in the North America East semifinals. She has shown steady improvement each year, finishing in 10th in 2021. In 2023, Brandon finished 9th at the Games. So clearly, she's able to improve each year. She's known for her exceptional strength, particularly in weightlifting movements. Her power and technique in these lifts are a significant advantage in strength-based events, and obviously those will be part of the games. Brandon's speed and agility are notable strengths as well, especially in workouts that require, quick transitions and explosive movements. Her athleticism is a key asset in these type of events, and she's also someone that I could see in the top 5, but also in the top 15. Like, she's kind of a hard person to predict, but she's definitely going to be one of the top athletes and competitors there. In 6th place, I have Gabriela Migala. She finished 2nd in the Europe semifinals. She has consistently placed within the top 10, with her best finish being 6th in 2021. In 2023, she finished 7th at the CrossFit Games, and I think this could be her year to be in 6th place once again. Migala is known for her exceptional endurance and stamina, excelling in longer aerobic workouts. Her ability to maintain a steady pace and push through fatigue gives her a significant advantage in endurance-heavy events. Migala's versatility across different workout types, including all that strength, endurance, and gymnastics, makes her a well-rounded competitor. Because of her consistency, I think she could up in 6th place again. I would like to see her in the top 5, of course, and due to her tremendous improvement, I wouldn't be shocked to see her in the top 5. In 5th place, I have Alexis Raptis, who finished 2nd in the North America East semifinals. Raptis has been an emerging force in the CrossFit Games, steadily climbing the ranks each year. In 2025, Raptis finished 8th at the CrossFit Games, and I definitely see her climbing the ranks. Raptis is known for her impressive strength, particularly in weightlifting movements such as the clean and jerk and snatches. Her power and technique in these lifts are significant advantages in strength-based events. She also excels in gymnastics movements. especially in handstand walks and pull-ups. Her proficiencies in these areas gives her an edge in, the high skill workouts. Her balanced skill set across strength, gymnastics, and endurance makes her a strong contender for a top 5 spot. Her ability to perform well in various events ensures a high placement, and her past, her reputation helps her too. In 4th place, I have Alex Gazin, who finished in 2nd in the North America West semifinals. In 2023, Gazin finished 5th at the CrossFit Games. This performance indicates her potential to break into the top 5 consistently. She has a strong endurance base, allowing her to excel in longer aerobic workouts. Her ability to maintain a high-level performance over extended periods is a key strength. I think placing Alex Gazin in 4th acknowledges her strengths and consistent performances while recognizing, the fierce competition. Overall, Gazin's balanced skill set across strength, gymnastics, and endurance makes her a strong contender for a top 5 spot. Her ability to perform well in various events ensures a high placement, for sure. In 3rd, I have Emma Lawson, who finished in 3rd in the North America East semifinals. She made an impressive debut and has consistently improved her rankings, with a standout performance placing her in the top 5 in recent years. Lawson has performed exceptionally well in various sanctional events such as the Dubai CrossFit Championship and the Granite Games, often finishing the top 3. In 2023, Lawson finished 2nd at the CrossFit Games, showcasing her ability to perform at a high level and compete with the best athletes of the world right behind Laura Harbaugh that year. She is known for her exceptional endurance and stamina, excelling in longer aerobic workouts. Also, Lawson possesses considerable strength, particularly in weightlifting movements such as the clean and jerk and snatch. A 3rd place finish would reflect her growth as an athlete and her potential to continue improving. Moving on to 2nd place, I have Laura Harbaugh. She finished 1st in the Europe semifinals. She made a significant impact with a 2nd place finish in their debut year, 2018, and has consistently placed in the top 10, cementing her status as one of the sport's elite athletes. She was considered the most athletic woman in last year, because in 2023 she finished 1st in the CrossFit Games, demonstrating her capacity to compete at a high level and maintain her position among the top athletes in the world. Harbaugh is renowned for her exceptional strength and gymnastic skills, including movements like muscle-ups, handstand walks, and pull-ups. The only reason I don't have her in 1st is because she is competing against Tia-Clair Toomey, who did not compete in the games last year. So that leads me to my 1st place athlete. Drum roll, please. No, I think everybody expects this. So lastly, in 1st place, I have Tia-Clair Toomey. She finished 1st in the North America East semifinals. Toomey is a 6-time CrossFit champion, winning the title consecutively from 2017 to 2022. Her dominance in the sport is unmatched, and she has set numerous records, cementing her legacy as one of the greatest CrossFit athletes of all time. Toomey has consistently excelled in various sanctional events, including the Rogue Invitational, Wodapalooza, and the Dubai CrossFit Championship, often finishing in 1st place. Her performances in these events underscore her ability to perform at the highest level consistently. In 2023, Toomey took a brief break due to her pregnancy, but has since made a remarkable return, quickly regaining her top form and demonstrating her capacity to reclaim her title at the CrossFit Games. Her power and technique are unparalleled in the sport. Additionally, Toomey has a robust endurance base, excelling in long grueling workouts. Her ability to maintain peak performance over extended periods gives her a significant edge in endurance-heavy events. Toomey is also proficient in high-skill gymnastic movements, including muscle-up, handstand walks, and bar work. Toomey's record of consecutive championships and consistent top performances makes her the favorite to win. Not just my favorite, literally everyone's favorite. Her history of success and ability to dominate across multiple events set her apart from her competitors. Toomey's balanced skill set across strength, endurance, and gymnastics, and I know I said a lot of people have a balanced skill set across those 3 areas, but she has it to a different extent. Like, you can't even explain it. It ensures she can handle the varied and demanding nature of the CrossFit Games. Her ability to excel in every aspect of the competition makes her a strong contender for 1st place. Despite her brief break, which I have seen people saying that is a bit alarming that, she took a break, she's made a rapid return to peak performance, and it's demonstrated her unmatched dedication and potential to reclaim her title. Her drive and focus on regaining the top spot highlights her resilience and determination. I have so much confidence that we will see her in 1st place. I can make a huge bet on it. I have no doubt that she'll be in 1st place. So that concludes my CrossFit Games predictions. We're now going to move into the next segment and discuss the USA track and field relay teams. Before we get started, we're going to be taking a very short break, so I will see you guys very soon.
The best and latest podcasts available anywhere, go to the podcast app on your cell phone and type in GSMC to access free content-rich podcasts on health and wellness, book reviews, sports, entertainment, relationships, social media, movies, technology, finance, and even weird news. Subscribe and download the GSMC Podcast Network's family of shows, available everywhere podcasts are found.
Welcome back, everybody, to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We just got done talking about CrossFit predictions, and now we're going to talk about Olympic track and field. And I talked about the USA track and field roster in three videos. I think I separated it into 3 parts. Sorry if it's 2. I don't remember. So I recommend you guys check out those videos on our channel. Now we're going to talk about the relay teams to make sense of how the relay pools work and all of that. I did not discuss the relay teams during the roster video, so I'm excited to talk about them in this episode. Okay, so let's begin. Based on the results of the recent U.S. track and field Olympic trials in Eugene, Oregon, all eyes were on the selection of athletes for the relay pool. There will be men's and women's 4x100, men's and women's 4x400, and mixed gender 4x400 meter event at the Paris Olympic Games. And the U.S. are medal contenders in all 5 events. For the women's pool, 6 athletes were named as additional athletes, and they are Kaylin Brown, Kenara Hayes, Shamir Little, Isabella Whittaker, Tamari Davis, Elia Hobbs, sorry, that's 6. Hobbs and Davis are 100-meter athletes, and they can take part in the 4x100, while the rest of the members can be part of the women's 4x400 and mixed 4x400, hopefully that makes sense. Also, athletes already qualified in the individual sprint events can be included in the relay events, so all 3 podium finishers in the 100 to 400 can make the relay squads at the games. Those people are Sha'Carri Richardson, Gabby Thomas, Melissa Jefferson, Twanisha Terry, Brittany Brown, Kendall Ellis, Mackenzie Long, Aliyah Butler, and Alexis Holmes. The U.S. can also bring 400-meter hurdles champion Sydney McLaughlin-Marone to the relay team. The only real surprise when the track and field roster came out was that Athy Mu is not running at all in the games. Although the middle distance runner didn't qualify at U.S. trials to defend her 800-meter Olympic title, she figured to be under consideration for a spot in the relay pool. And I really thought she was going to be considered for a spot in the relay pool. So when I saw that she didn't qualify for the 800 meters, I wasn't too upset, because I thought, well, she's going to probably be in the relay team anyway. No, instead, one of the biggest names in track will be left on the sideline for the Paris Games. It is so sad. Mu had been recovering from a torn hamstring leading into trials. Basically, what happened at the trials was that she got tangled up and tumbled on the track in the finals of the 800 meter, ending up in last place. It was really unfortunate and really, really sad. But let me get into talking about how the relay teams will look with the athletes that are listed in the pool right now. The U.S. relay pool for the upcoming Olympics is stacked with talent, featuring athletes who bring a range of strength and specializations to the team. This depth allows for strategic flexibility across both the 4x100 and 4x400 relay events. Elia Hobbs, let's start with her, a 100-meter specialist with a personal best of 10.81 seconds, is known for her explosive starts and ability to maintain top end speed, making her a prime candidate for either the start or anchor leg of the 4x100 relay. Similarly, Tamari Davis, who has clocked a personal best of 10.83 seconds in the 100 meters, brings youth and incredible speed, potentially providing a powerful leg in the 4x100 relay. Her ability to sustain high velocity makes her an excellent fit for this high-speed relay. Kaylin Brown, a standout in the 400 meters with a personal best of 50.98 seconds, offers versatility and endurance. Her ability to maintain strong speed over one lap makes her a reliable choice for both the women's 4x400 and the mixed 4x400 relays. Kanara Hayes, who has a personal best of 49.72 seconds in the 400 meters, brings significant experience and consistency essential for the anchor leg in the 4x400 relay. Shamir Little, primarily a 400 meter hurdler with a best of 49.68 seconds in the flat 400 meters, adds versatility with her strong finishes and ability to navigate tight curves under pressure. Isabella Whittaker, another emerging talent with a personal best of 51.27 seconds in the 400 meters, brings fresh energy and strong relay potential due to her recent performances and growth in the sport. Sha'Carri Richardson, a dominant force in the 100 meters with a personal best at 10.72 seconds, is expected to deliver powerful starts or strong finishes in the 4x100 relay. She's definitely going to be on the team, no matter what. Gabby Thomas, who excels in the 200 meters with a personal best of 21.61 seconds, provides seamless transitions and high speed on the curved legs of the relay. Melissa Jefferson and Twanisha Terry, both with personal best of 10.82 seconds in the 100 meters, adds depth and reliability to the 4x100 relay team. Brittany Brown, with her 200 meter best at 21.99 seconds, offers flexibility and strength on the curve, making her a strategic asset for the 4x100 relay. Kendall Ellis, with a personal best of 50 seconds in the 400 meters, brings strong pacing and endurance necessary for the 4x400 relay. Mackenzie Long, a 200-meter specialist with a best of 22.36 seconds, and Aliyah Butler, who has shown great promise with a 400-meter best of 51.11 seconds, both add versatility and speed to the relay pool. Sydney McLaughlin-Roan, the 400-meter hurdles champion with a stunning personal best of 51.46 seconds, is a phenomenal that's how you say that word, phenomenal athlete whose speed and technical skills are unmatched. Her ability to maintain top speed over the hurdles and in flat races makes her a critical addition to the 4x400 relay team, offering both strategic flexibility and a competitive edge. I really wanted her to compete in the 200 meter and the 400 meter and 200 meter in the Olympic trials and possibly make it to the Olympic Games in those two events. So I'm happy that she's in the 400 relay pool because I can't just see her in one event. I need to see her in multiple. So I definitely think the USA team will make the podium on all relay events. I have a lot of hope for the teams, especially for the women's and mixed. But there are a lot of other teams that the US will need to look out for. So I'm going to talk about that. Jamaica obviously stands out as one of the most formidable teams in the 4x100 meter relay, with key athletes like Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, Elaine Thompson-Herah, and Sharika Jackson. Jamaica has consistently dominated this event, capturing gold in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics with a time of 41.02 seconds, setting a new national record and the third fastest time in history. They also secured gold at the 2019 World Championships and in the 2015 World Championships. The Jamaica team's exceptional speed, consistency from each runner, and well-executed baton. Wait, how do you say it again? Guys, what is the thing that they hold? It's not a bat. It's not a bat. Baton. They hold a baton. Whoa, got that. Okay, look at that. What was I saying? I literally lost my train of thought. I was just talking about the consistency from each runner. Oh, they have well-executed baton exchanges, and that makes them a top competitor. Great Britain also poses a significant challenge in the 4x100 meter relay, featuring standout sprinters like Dina Asher-Smith, Daryl Nita, Asha Phillip, and Amani Laura Lansiquot. The British team earned bronze at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics and silver at the 2019 World Championships, in addition to bronze in the 2019 World Championships in London. Their strength lies in strong individual performances and effective teamwork, with Dinah Asher-Smith providing a notable boost to the team's overall performance. Sorry, I needed a sip of water. I was losing my voice there for a second. Germany is another top contender in the 4x100 meter relay, with key athletes including Tahana Pinto, Jenna Luckenkepper, Lisa Meyer, and Rebecca Heiss. Germany clinched bronze at the 2016 Rio Olympics and has consistently performed well in the European Championships, winning gold in 2012, 2016, and 2018. The Germans' team precision in exchanges, baton exchanges, and a deep pool of talented sprinters combined with well-coordinated team dynamics often give them an edge in close races. Moving on to the 4x400 meter relay competition, Jamaica also excels in this as well with key athletes like Sharika Jackson, Stephanie Ann McPherson, Candice McLeod, and Genevieve Russell. The team won bronze at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics and has been a top contender in world championships, including a silver medal at the 2019 World Championships. Jamaica's versatile athletes who excel in both individual and relay events maintain high speeds throughout the race, making them formidable opponents with significant experience in major competitions. Poland has emerged as a strong force in the 4x400 meter relay, featuring key athletes like, and I apologize for pronouncing any of these names incorrectly, Justyna Swidia-Ersektik, Iga Baumgart-Witten, Natalia Kazmarek, and Margarita Holm-Kowalik. The Polish team won gold at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics and the 2021 European Indoor Championships, showing strong performances in various Diamond League events. Poland's exceptional endurance and strong finishes, along with strategic race planning and the ability to perform under pressure, make them a top contender. Great Britain continues to be a strong competitor in the 4x400 meter relay, with key athletes such as Jodie Williams, Lavia Nielsen, Zoe Clark, and Emily Diamond. The British team secured bronze at the 2017 World Championships in London and has consistently performed well in European Championships, winning silver and bronze medals in recent years. Their depth and talent and consistent performances, along with well-timed baton exchanges and maintaining a competitive pace throughout the race, give them a significant advantage. Lastly, the Netherlands has shown a significant improvement in the 4x400 meter relay with key athletes including Femke Bol, Lieke Klaver, Lisanne de Witt, and Evelyn Solberg. The Dutch team won silver at the 2021 European Indoor Championships and has been steadily improving in international competitions, including the Diamond League. Rising stars like Femke Bol, who excels in both the 400 meters and 400 meter hurdles, bring versatility and strength to the team. Their continuous improvement and strategic race execution make them strong competitors in the relay events. Even though there's a lot of competition here and fierce competition, I still do think that the USA team will be able to medal. I have a lot of confidence in the team. So I'm just going to end the segment by saying that. We're now going to move into the next segment where we talk about the match between the USWNT and Mexico women's national soccer team that happened on Saturday. Before we get started, we're going to be taking a very short break, so I will see you guys very soon. Welcome back, everybody, to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We just got done talking about the Team USA relay teams and their competition in the Olympics, and now we're going to talk about women's soccer. So one of my favorite sports to watch and play, so I'm very excited to end my last segment ever with the GSMC Sports Network talking about women's soccer. So the USWNT beat Mexico on Saturday. This was the penultimate match before the US head off to the Olympics for Paris. Before the US head to Paris for the Olympics. That's what I meant to say. There we go. It also was a special 25th anniversary match paying tribute to the World Cup winning USWNT from 1999. As our final segment of today's show, we're going to dive into the game, everything about the game, basically. So let's begin with the starting lineups. Mexico's starting 11 was goalkeeper Estefany Barreras, defenders Jocelyn Mari Orgel, Greta Alejandra Espinoza, Reina Reyes, Karen Luna, Kimberly Rodriguez, and Rebecca Bernal, midfielders Maria Sanchez and Lisbeth Ovel, and strikers Scarlett Nefer-Camberos and Kayana Palacios. Remember, Mexico had a lot of confidence coming into this game since they beat the U.S. in February. I don't blame them for having a lot of confidence. I don't mean that to sound like a bad thing. It's good that they had a lot of confidence coming into this game. But, I mean, I wouldn't say I expected them to win, but I definitely thought this was going to be a very, very tough game for the U.S. The USWNT starting 11 was goalkeeper Alyssa Nair. Across the back line, we had Jenna Neiswanger, Tierna Davidson, Naomi Girma, Emily Fox, and then in the midfield, we had Sam Coffey, Lindsay Huron, Rose Lavelle, and then across the front line, we had Mallory Swamson, Sophia Smith, and Trinity Rodman. This is such a strong starting 11. This is Emmett Hayes' ideal starting 11, and I think the back four especially will get a lot of minutes moving forward. Now let's talk about how this match went down. The U.S. carried the play and outshot the visitors 17-3, but had to wait for the breakthrough until almost 20 minutes elapsed in the second half. Once earned, however, that advantage was never threatened as the USA eased to its third victory in 3 games under coach Emmett Hayes. Sophia Smith and midfielder Rose Lavelle tested Mexico goalkeeper Barreras in the opening moments and in the first 4 minutes. The Americans already had more shots on target than in the entire sale. I literally cannot pronounce this correctly. Yeah, so we're gonna say this. I can spell it: CONCACAF W Gold Cup group stage match between the teams in February. Barreras made 4 saves in the first half, including a fantastic parry of Smith's short-range bid in the 22nd minute. Smith, who was flanked by forwards Trinity Rodman and Mallory Swamson, was especially effective at finding seams in the Mexican defense and putting 3 shots on frame, but could not find the back of the net in the first half. 29th ranked Mexico, meanwhile, mustered only 1 shot in the first half, that coming in the 40th minute, although its press posed some questions to the U.S. back four. Barreras won another goal against Smith in the 52nd minute, as the Americans kept their foot on the gas, coming out of the locker room in search of the opener. 11 minutes later, it finally came as Smith's tenacity was rewarded. Her 6th shot of the day and 5th on target lifted the U.S. to a 1-0 lead. Lavelle got the play started with a long pass out of the back that Rodman picked up on the right wing. She fed it centrally to Swanson, who took several touches before sliding the ball left to Smith. With confidence and composure, the Portland Thorns star cut the ball back to create a shooting lane that then beat Barreras inside the right post. It was epic. It was such a good goal. The goal was Smith's 20th for the USWNT and 5th this year, lifting her into a tie with Jaden Shaw atop the 2024 scoring list. Smith also now has 4 goals and 1 assist in her past 4 appearances, setting a new personal best with goal involvements in 4 consecutive games. She came close to getting her 2nd of the day, hitting the post after being played through by Swanson in the 73rd minute. Smith then made way for Lynn Williams in the 75th. Among Hayes' 6 second-half substitutes was Washington Spirit forward Corey Bethune, who I'll talk about more later, an Olympic alternate who made her USWNT debut when she replaced Swanson in the 82nd. Bethune nearly scored with one of her first national team touches, but sent a 22-yard shot just wide of the left post. Imagine scoring, you get your first touch with the USWNT and you almost score. That's insane. Imagine that happened. That would make history for sure. But the USA saw the game without much difficulty and helped goalkeeper Alyssa Nair get her 63rd career international shutout and 4th this year. She's now 9 behind 1999 World Cup hero Brianna Scurry, who sits 2nd on the program's all-time chart. I want to talk about Olympic expectations for the U.S. based on this match. For me, this match proved that Ms. Hayes is working on things to strengthen the team before going to the Olympics. Competing against Mexico before Paris is a really good way for the U.S. to see what they need to work on and what they have to improve upon and what they have improved upon in recent matches, if that makes sense. This match helped build my confidence in the U.S. team. I mean, obviously I had a lot of confidence beforehand, but it definitely built more confidence. I think we're going to see incremental growth from this team, and I think that Coach Emma Hayes is actually a huge part of it. The tactical adjustments and player rotations implemented by Hayes have already shown positive results, reflecting her strategic awareness and ability to maximize the team's strengths. The defensive organization and offensive fluidity displayed during this match indicated that the team is adapting well to her coaching style. Also, the players' individual improvements and the team's overall cohesion suggest that they are peaking at the right time. As the team prepares for the Olympics, this match against Mexico serves as a critical benchmark. The challenges posed by a strong opponent like Mexico help identify areas that need fine-tuning, ensuring that the U.S. team enters the Olympic tournament well prepared. Hayes' experience and success at the club level are translating effectively to the national team, and her leadership is fostering a winning mentality among the players. That's what it seems like, in my opinion. Another thing I want to talk about with this match is if there was a player that could have changed the game if they were brought into the match. I can't really think of a player, not exactly like a player that I think if they were brought into the match would have changed the match, but someone who I wish we saw earlier was Jaden Shaw. Jaden Shaw came in the field in this 75th minute, and by that time, I mean, it was a bit difficult for her to make significant changes since the U.S. was already up a goal and there wasn't that much time left in the game. I wish Shaw came into the match earlier. She would have broken up lines differently and provided a different look on how the U.S. could build out the back, because Shaw is a player that can drop really deep in the defensive lines, pick up the ball, turn and run at defenders. She can also kick longer balls out of the back. So I would have liked to see Jaden Shaw come in earlier. But we also got to see Cora Bethune on the field, which was a huge win for us. And this was huge. She's my favorite NWSL rookie. She subbed for Mallory Swanson, which gave us a different look from the U.S. in formation. Because towards the end of this match, it looked like the U.S. was playing a 4-2-3-1. And those are moments where you could see Emma Hayes looking at how she could change the formation to create overload centrally and having more numbers in there so they could break the lines. Bethune's introduction added a fresh dynamic to the team's midfield, demonstrating Hayes' willingness to experiment with different players and tactical setups to optimize performance, which I very much admire by her coaching style. Like, a lot of coaches are like hesitant to put in new players, and I feel like Emma Hayes just has confidence in our players, and that's something that is going to change the team's dynamic for sure. This match not only highlighted the areas for improvement, but also showcased the depth of talent and tactical versatility within the squad. It's clear that Coach Hayes is not just focused on immediate results, but is also laying the groundwork for sustainable success leading into the Olympics. The ability to adapt formations and integrate various player styles will be crucial as the team faces diverse opponents in Paris, and the performance against Mexico indicates a promising trajectory for the U.S. women's soccer team. So that concludes our show for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, presented to you by the GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a lot to us, so please remember to subscribe to the show and leave a positive review. It really does make a difference. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for more content and updates. So this is my last episode with the GSMC Sports Network. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my last episode. I had a lot of fun making these shows and talking about women's sports with you all. You guys can follow me on LinkedIn, and I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Thank you guys so much.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work.